Hello guys, today I want to show you my newest creation. Well, it's not completely new, it's more or less an adaptation or an upgrade. So a while ago I released the Gremlin version 1, which looks almost identical to the version 2 we have here. There's a few key differences. Version 1 uses a Mini 2 thermal core with 640 resolution and only has like two color palettes. Well, it's not even real color, it's just black hot and white hot. In the meanwhile, I was getting my hands on one of the newly released N6 cores from HDNE, and the big difference with them is they are fixed CVBS out, so you cannot like change like the PCB backplate on the thermal cam to like make it USB compatible. And another thing is that it only comes in 640 for now with a 9mm lens. And the cool thing about this is it has real Pseudeo colors over CVBS, and also the frame rate is actual 50 frames per second. It's kind of funny when I'm using the Mini 2 for like quite a long time now, but if you don't have anything to compare it to, you kind of eat the information. It is like displayed everywhere at 50 frames per second. The Mini 2, yes, that is correct, but only over USB. When you drive your Mini 2 over CVBS analog signal, the frame rate is only 25. And no matter how often you tell it, like with UART commands, to be 50 and PAL or NTSC, it is still 25. Even so, maybe you think, now it is faster, it is all just happening in your head. I realized that when I compared them side by side and was like blown away, like this producing actual 50 frames per second in over CVBS, and also has real Pseudeo colors. So that out of the way, let's go over the device. Compared to the Gremlin version 1, you can see the underside is different here, where our two buttons are missing, as well the navigation switch. So it is replaced by a single button with the same TPU dome we used for the main power switch, and on the top side we have a rotary encoder. And we're not even gonna use any of the display drivers options like with the Gremlin V1. The navigation switch was mainly for changing brightness up and down, changing the color filter, not Pseudeo color, and even flipping the picture horizontal, or was it vertical? That was vertical. So this cap came with my other stuff. Here we have the bare device, so it is the same like the Gremlin version 1 still. It uses 18350, and the battery compartment, nothing changed pretty much. We have the back plate with the copper disc and the contact, and you simply place the battery inside, screw it up, and you're ready to go. Another thing is, on version 1 we used a normal, cheap, inexpensive DC check. Some people said I should use a Lemo check like it is used in professional stuff. I did go for it. I bought 2 pairs, holy shit, and even so they are just AliExpress clones. This little thing, the socket was like 15 euros, the plug itself was 18 euros. And yeah, it is, and even so it's just a clone. It's very high quality, it's really nicely machined, and it's very satisfying to slot it in. And I guess like when you're gonna use like a battery on your helmet, this is very, very nice. I'm gonna plug it up right away. Okay, so about controlling the whole thing. As we don't have the navigation switches for brightness anymore, we are everything controlling directly on the camera. even though we have less buttons, we have more functionality. We can change brightness, zoom, contrast, enhancement, color palettes. We can activate Wi-Fi for OTA updates. We can activate and deactivate auto calibration. We have the recently added in the firmware was the dead pixel recovery dilation calibration thingy that is now also working reliable, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna try to show you a bit through the lens, but keep in mind, like, filming like this sucks ass every single time. Okay, and that's where if someone is writing in the comments and he is slightly disappointed because when I have my finger up that close and it is not in focus, I swear, so okay, yeah, this sucks so much, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. This is white hot, black hot, lava something. This is red hot, and we can change color palettes by pressing the rotary encoder. Greenish, and we're back to white hot. So by holding the thumb button, the lower button, we can change brightness, like back and forth in increments, and it's not like we don't have to cycle everything anymore. We can go back and forth. My God, I hate this so much. Then we can zoom by back and forth by turning the rotary like this. Then, as you can see, you can't see shit right now. I can't see shit either. Here we go. We're back at a kind of manageable distance. I hate this so much. My God. What else can we do? We can change. Wait, let me just switch to something more visible. We can change brightness, and with brightness, you can see that in color. I hate this. I hate this so much. With changing the brightness, you can see you can like adjust the saturation of the color, of the pseudo color you're using. What else do we have? If you keep pressing and holding the you can see blinking on the lower side, and it's changing enhancement on the go. Yeah, this sucks so much. This is really hard to show everything like this. I will add another video, I think, where I just show all the different functions on my test rig. I is over here with a nice display, because like this I'm going crazy. Really, this is just so I hate it. But yeah, that is the Gremlin version 2. Of course, because it has less buttons on this side, it is somewhat more water resistant, I guess. I mean, it's far from waterproof, but I think it would be easier if someone takes the time to pot it or improve it in some ways, so there's just less points for water intrusion. So far, like the domes are pretty much watertight. I mean, they are glued if they are glued properly, and the only thing exposed now really is the rotary encoder, and I don't know if you put some thick silicone grease on the shaft or what, maybe that is also, it is at least better than the version 1 when it comes to water resistance. Even so, also the Lamo check should be also like very water resistant, I guess. Haven't tested it yet, I'm not planning to. Yes, that's the Gremlin version 2. Not that much different, other than real Pseudo colors, real 50 frames per second, and yeah, that's it. For now, there's no sunburn protection on this. We will get an update, the firmware update, and with the provided software from the manufacturer. You can find the software already on the Discord. I will link below. And we will be able to update the firmware to have sunburn protection. And once that is added, the N6 core really is the go-to for inexpensive thermal project like this, really much. The only thing that would make it perfect, if they find, like I said, for now it's just a 9mm lens available for now, and it would be amazing if they could offer 13mm. Of course, I already did get a 30. That's a 9mm, of course, wrong lens. But sadly, the Mini 2 lenses are not compatible. I tried it in every possible way. There are a few differences, and the distance to the lens and the frame is not right. So sadly, that did not work out. We've had like huge changes on a latte, for example, like milling down metal, and yeah, most people are not gonna do that. So let's hope at some point we get a 30mm lens, so we could have one-to-one on the go without digital zoom needed. Yeah, that's the Gremlin version 2. Quite a few updates to the version 1, from the Mini 2 camera to the N6, and that's it so far, I guess. I will link a video below where I show all the software features properly on a external display, where I don't have to film through the lens, because this is just a nightmare every time I try. So thanks for watching, have a good one. Link for to the printables page I will also link below, so you can build it yourself. Once more, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, have a good one, bye bye.